So my name's Jim Murray. I'm Programme Coordinator for the Bachelor of Media Design here at Media Design School. So what are we looking at for a portfolio entry requirements into the Bachelor of Media Design? Specifically what we're looking for is 8 to 10 pieces of work, so good quality pieces of work that you've produced. In terms of tips and tricks from me would be to select pieces of work that you feel demonstrate your creative abilities but also your creative potential. So there might be in there some passion projects that you select outside of maybe the projects that you've completed in school or through other studies. Let's say, for example, if you're quite keen on taking photography and you've gone out and selected a little bit of a brief for yourself and taken some images and you're really quite proud of what you've produced, then that for me is a passion project. Questions I have sometimes from students around entry requirements into the Bachelor of Media Design for their portfolio are, what about if I come from a school that doesn't have digital courses? What about if my courses that I've taken are quite analog? If you're creating a portfolio, we're not necessarily looking for you to come onto the course with those digital skills. So if you, for example, are really keen on creating analog artwork or illustrations and the work that you've produced you're really proud of, and you might not necessarily have done those or have the key skills and competencies to set those up in the digital sense. It doesn't mean that you can't come on to the program, and it doesn't mean that you won't be accepted onto the program. What we're looking for is creative potential. You will learn those skills here on the course. Of course, digital skills are always a plus, and obviously it will be of real benefit to you, but it doesn't mean that you have to have them or they're a prerequisite to get onto the programs. So what would you include for a letter of intent for the Bachelor of Media Design? So when I'm looking at letters of intent, specifically, I'm interested in your personality coming across in that letter. I'm interested in how much you know about the program. So one of the ways you can do that is go online and find out about the program. You can attend one of our open days. You can also talk about your interests outside of maybe the creative sphere. What are you doing personally yourself outside of academic study? Are you active in the community through other groups that you're involved in? Because those things will demonstrate to us that you are a quite proactive individual, and those things are quite important for coming onto the program for me.